huge Skoolie egg for us.
Morning guys, it's early. Well, not really, we slept in a bit. Justin's at work and I'm doing some things this week to get this bus ready for insurance, which you've heard that we've been trying to do for a while now, but it's official, we're taking some pictures. So while the front of the bus looks like this, chaos, the Azalea escaping from her chair, I am currently working on the back of the bus to make it look as if we live in it just part-time, because a lot of the insurance companies will only insure us if we live in it part-time. So I took a couple of the books down, cleaned up the back, I removed the bassinet and just kind of like streamlined it so it looked a little bit more empty and less lived in. So time to take some pictures. So it feels like a really ceremonial moment. I think we've decided that it is officially time to take down our reflectix. We're taking all that stuff down and we are going to store it at Justin's grandmother's house until we need it again. But I'm basically going to get this bus looking Instagram worthy, and yeah, let's do this thing. Azalea! Look at you! Look at you! Wow! You're gonna be crawling in no time. Whoop! Look at all that stuff. It's actually quite crazy how much stuff you can still fit inside of a bus. So it's kind of wild to see how much junk I feel like we still own. But nonetheless, I think the bus is looking pretty good. It's like we're moving out, man. It's weird. You know when you like move out of an apartment and you like are cleaning it and it's empty and you don't really ever see it empty? But it like looks so good to see a clean slate again that you can go through your stuff and figure out what you really need and what you really want to keep. Anyways, that's how it feels right now. I have to finish real quick adding this rope trim that we have for covering all the seams and cracks and all the large gaps, and then do the dishes and clean a little bit and then take the pictures. And I'll show you what those guys end up looking like now. That was a workout. My back is sweaty because the little Azalea was a radiator behind me. She fell asleep and I decided to put her down, but it looks like of course as soon as I put her down she woke up. But time to take pictures of the outside, but before I do that I have to bring everything from outside back inside because I just piled it up right outside the bus. So with that, everything must go back to its home now. Right before I do put everything back, I figured it no better time than to smudge the bus. So I have some sage here which I sell on my website. And I actually have written a blog post about smudging and the different smudges that we have, their purpose and what they can be used for. So my bundle has somewhat fallen apart and looks a bit like this. All you do is hold your dried sage leaf, light your flame and let it smolder. Blow it out and it makes a really nice smoke smudge, and you're going to go ahead and do that all around your house. So that's what I'm going to do now. So in the bus I don't like to do it too much just because it is so smoky and it is such a small space that it can get a little bit intense, and if you do have a fire alarm also be careful because that can go off. But if you want to read more I will link it in the description and you can read more on that blog post. So yes, now back to what I was saying, to get everything that's outside, inside, to its current home. Ready? Snap. What do you think? This is our home. Well, it was tidy, but since we lost Soyu, we brought everything back inside. We cleaned up probably again, did the dishes, had a shower. She took a nap, did some editing of the pictures to send to the insurance as well as for our Instagram. Yeah, man, it's hot in the bus and the bugs are coming in, like these big waspy flying bugs. You have anything to say? Oh yeah, we're fancy. Yeah, aren't we fancy? Justin has a beekeeping event tonight for his business. Pops is over there whispering to the bees, and he's live on Buddy Bee Apiary Facebook page. Good morning, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're currently doing some forming here on the farm and figured we would finish talking to you guys about insurance. So I'm pretty sure the last that you saw is the pictures that we sent in. So Justin is going to fill you in with the results of what came of that. Right, babe? We're making these beds, you guys. We're adding some rows just here at the front, and then we also mulched that tree and planted mammoth sunflowers right next to our bus.
So insurance. You want me to go through top to bottom, huh?
Yeah, go for it.
So we had a lot of good information from folks that reached out online on different Facebook groups and here on the YouTube too. And we came across 3 different folks that would give us insurance, or at least we thought they would. The first was AIS. I'm not sure what that stands for, but I think that they're a broker. The second was Good Sam, which I think it represents Good Samaritan. They're also a broker, and then there's State Farm, and they represent themselves. And so these 3 are the ones that we chose to reach out to. Most of them required us to give them pictures. There were fronts, back, and the sides of the bus, and then the insides of the bus. Basically all the things that you need here in North Carolina to make it officially an RV. So like your sink, your bathroom, your sleeping space, all that good stuff. Obviously they needed a few other things too, like your driver's license number, birthday, have you had any wrecks or tickets in the past few years, blah, 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 blah. So we got this information together and we sent it in to them. So we sent it into AIS. Unfortunately, the carrier that they were going through denied us. They said they were not willing to take the risk or something of that sort. AIS was easy to work with, but also extremely unhelpful. They basically just emailed back and said, the carrier denied you, sorry. So that was kind of frustrating. We spoke with Good Sam, gave us a quote back and just needed the information to put the application through. And this was months ago, and now we're following up, and I have not been able to get in contact with anybody from Good Sam. So we might have to follow up and kind of knock some doors down on that sometime soon if we need to. But right now we have an application going in through State Farm. We're applying for like full coverage on that, which I'm not sure if we'll be able to get, but the application is in, and so we'll see what we get back from State Farm. But the whole process is relatively easy. The difficult part is that not a lot of people want to take the risk on insuring a converted school bus. So, suggestions, I would check out those 3, although we weren't able to insure through AIS.
Well, AIS didn't even have good coverage.
Well, yeah, they did not, but I would definitely go to State Farm. They're great, easy to work with, relatively responsive, and you know, you can work with your local dealer there. Other suggestions? I'll let you know once we get insured. But other than that, you know, I think that just for us, a big thing that's helpful is just having multiple sources that we're going through to see what would be the best rate and what we can get and if we can even get insured. And so that, my friends, his school bus insurance. Bugaboo! 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 Somebody did take a shower.
We ran out of water. Gotta do that today, we will. Well, today we are purging, organizing, and air suctioning. So the
Air
stuff.
suction? What does that mean?
Yeah, air suctioning those bags so they can go in the garage.
Oh yeah.
For storage, because I got rid of the mold, which is not so good, so we're gonna sand it while Justin cooks dinner. What you cooking for dinner, babe? Asian persuasion. Yummy. I sanded and stained it with like a sealant, a water protector.
Great job, babe.
It was hard work, man, like getting in between the bed frame. Anyhow.
So it's exciting. I'm going to go through the tools, and we're basically going to get rid of all the crap that's accumulated after working on the bus for the past few months. I think we've done this before. Yeah, last time you cleaned it all out was a few months ago, I think.
Yeah.
And just crap accumulates. So I'm going to go through these tools, get rid of what we don't need, keep what we do, and you know, after we're done, the Meraki bus is going to be officially empty.
And clean, and hopefully sold.
Hopefully.
She's looking mighty fine right now. Oh my god! Fucking waspy. He's like, this is all bus now.
Huge Skoolie hack for us, right? So oftentimes I can imagine that you have to store things in your bus with limited storage space, and sometimes you have, for instance, seasonal clothes. Like say for instance you have your ski gear that you want to store, and Jesus, it takes up so much space. Well, this isn't anything crazy or mind-blowing or anything, but this is the first time we used them, so we wanted to share them with you when you've got limited storage space and a lot of stuff to store. We got these bags from Walmart, these bags that you suck from with a shop vac, and they like compress your clothes or whatever you're storing. And we just used them, and they're freaking fantastic. Check it out.
So you'll never guess what these are and how big this bag gets. Prepare to be mind blown.
What's in there, babe?
Cushions for my business. If you'd like a floor cushion, you'd save me a lot of space. Order one now, online. Check out my web shop.
Web shop.
It's like really satisfying.
So give us a little breakdown of how this works.
So you stuff everything in, not past this line, obviously that's not working with this bag.
What's the brand?
The brand is Magic Bag.
Where do we get it?
Instant Space Cube Extra Large. Walmart. We have a very compatible shop vac that's very much not appropriate to have on a bus on the road, but we have one here on the farm and it works just great. You take your noodle, you put it on your, what do you call that?
Suction cup.
Suction cup. You hit your on button. You remove your noodle, and like presto, your magic bag has made your four cushions very small. So now we can fit way more stuff in our garage, right?
That's right. What do you say, Azalea? Skoolie hack complete. We highly suggest 5 stars, 3 thumbs up, recommend on everything.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
You guys, she is fully entranced by Hakuna. So I just have to show you how freaking amazing this is. She started kind of like tasting all these different foods, and I started a little bit making baby food for her. And let me show you her expression. First of all, you love it, don't you? Here. You want to do it? Okay. What do you think? Does that taste good? You have some a little bit on your face. Let me help you. Hold on. Yeah? Okay. You do it. Standing there, it's too cute. Say hey!
Dance in the rain?